Hey, what's up, VC? John here from JB's Vinyl and Cassettes. I went shopping. I told myself I would only spend $25 or less, so I went into the bargain bins at one of my favorite local record stores, and I spent about $22, got 6 albums and 1 cassette. So I would say that was a score. I'm gonna do a really brief showing of all that I found. Let's do this. Okay, this first find, I've been looking everywhere for. I've seen them online, sometimes and stuff, but just to come across, this is one of those ones I've just been kind of always digging for, and I found it for $2, ladies and gentlemen. It's a Christian punk new wave album, one that I owned as a child on vinyl and cassette and used to blast all the time with my skateboard and my bike when I was outside. Ladies and gentlemen, Undercover is the name of this band. Undercover. And the name of the album is Boys and Girls Renounce the World. Okay, so this thing is from 1984. It's actually their 3rd album. You can see what the boys look like right there. And just good, clean punk with Christian lyrics. There we go right there with the band. Liner notes have the lyrics, and this is on AS Records. So there you go right there if you want to take a gander at the label. Righty. Okay, so that was the first one there out of my $22 or so. For $2, I got one online of their first album, I think, not too long ago, but I've been looking for this one. The song that I really remember is a song called Talk to God, and I just remember, talk to God, let's talk to God before the night is through. And it's just it's early 80s punk, Christian style. Next album. All right, so this next album I literally got pretty much because I just loved the album cover. And here it is right here. It is Charlie Bird. And it's Hollywood Bird. Charlie Bird with his orchestra and chorus. But that album cover to me is just awesome. You look at this lady covered in all the film. And, I've listened to it. And it's, orchestral renditions of famous 1960s movies. Alfie, Born Free, A Time for Love is a really big one that came off of this one right here. I think that was played and people liked it off of this album, I guess. But again, 1967, I got this because I thought the album cover itself was just a blast and wanted to have it in my collection. Next. All right, from 1983, the 12th album by this band. I couldn't believe that I didn't have it already, and I discovered not too long ago that I didn't have it in my collection. I have it on cassette. I had it on CD. I don't know how I didn't have it on vinyl. Ladies and gentlemen, there we go with Genesis, the self-titled from 1983, as I said, with some of the biggest, I think this was one of their huge transfers into pop music with some of these songs. Mama, That's All, Home by the Sea, which I think is very underappreciated. It's a phenomenal song. Illegal Alien, which I think nowadays they'd get in a lot of trouble for. But Taking It All Too Hard, just a really good album. So to get this for cheap with that beautiful liner notes and the album on Atlantic, there we go. So Genesis, 12th album, 1983 was the next pick. Next. All right, this next album was pressed in 1972. A lot of the work was actually cut, though, in the 1950s. I was super excited to see this because I actually have not seen this before. This is Jerry Mulligan Tentet Walking Shoes. Okay, so the Tentet includes one of my favorite buddies of all time, Chet Baker. So Chet is actually on this album. I have another album with Jerry and Chet together as well. But I thought this was really, really cool. Here is your label. It's the Capitol Jazz Classics Volume 4 walking shoes. We've got Sweet and Hot Mop, I'll Follow You, On Tet, Westwood Walk, walking shoes. So I'm excited to play this. I'm excited that this came in the shrink and that it looks like it's in such good shape for buying it for just a couple of dollars. And I love Jerry Mulligan's baritone bass. And I love, obviously, Chet Baker and his trumpet and his singing. So super excited to check this one out. Next. Look at this beauty from 1962. Hit number 30 on the Billboard. Ladies and gentlemen, we have ourselves Nancy Wilson and Cannonball Adderly Quintet playing together. You gotta be kidding me. I just love it. Nancy Wilson is one of my favorite singers. I have many of her albums, and I just think that she has a phenomenal voice. And then Cannonball Adderly is Cannonball Adderly, you know? So take a look here. It's on the Capitol label. Hopefully that's popping up, I'm hoping. But yeah, I mean, to find this in a bargain bin, this is why we dig, folks. Like, this is super cool. I am so excited to clean this off and to play this. Nancy Wilson and Cannonball Adderly, ladies and gents. That is so cool. Next. Okay, the last piece of vinyl from this dig is right here in my hands. 1978's debut album from Devo. Are we not men? We are Devo. Are we not men? D-E-V-O. That is right, ladies and gentlemen. A pretty clean copy. I mean, it's not beautiful. Not beautiful. But for the couple of dollars I paid for it, I think when I clean this thing off, it's going to be in fine shape. And I'm really excited about that. So, yeah, to have their debut album in a pretty decent shape. It's an iconic, I think, album cover. Let me see here. Liner notes. What do we have here? Okay, we've got the band being the band, right? So there they are there. And there they are with different various pictures and stuff there. So, anyway, super cool find. One more. Okay, last thing I found for my $22 was this case filled with beautiful music, ladies and gentlemen. It is a cassette of Jethro Tull. And it is his like best or greatest hits or something like that. Let's see here. It is Jethro Tull Repeat, the best of Jethro Tull Volume 2. So that's what I have here. And I'm going to open it. Looks like it came out in 1977. And we have nothing. There's zero fancy here at all. Okay. Normal case, nothing too whatever. The actual cassette itself looks nice. And some of the songs we have on here. Let's see here. Cross-Eye Mary, To Cry You a Song, Thick as a Brick is on here. A Passion Play is on here. War Child. So some really good stuff on this cassette. So I'm stoked to have gotten it. And that finishes all that I found for $22, folks. So go out there and dig and discover new music and find things that you thought you'd never find for just a couple of bucks. Take it home, dust it off, and enjoy it. Please be blessed.